Good morning and good afternoon to everybody. My name is Bob Hahn. I'm the president of Lumecon, and I'd like to welcome you and thank you for the privilege of your time and your interest in the Lumecon product line. Joining me today is Michael Woznicki, LC. He is the head of our project engineering staff here at Lumecon. Welcome, Michael.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for taking the time to join us today.
Welcome, Michael. On behalf of all of our team, we're very excited to share our newest product with you. There's so much excitement and enthusiasm from our own team that we're eager to share with all of you today. So let's get right into it. The agenda today includes talking about our inspiration, the design of the actual product, the build of the actual product development, then testing, environmental factors, specifying Lumecon solutions, IES Comparisons and Analysis, and of course, at the very end, questions and discussions. Now, this is a recorded version of this, so you will not see the Q&A part of it. So let's start with bold design. In 2018, Lumecon partnered with Sundberg Farrar. They're a Detroit-based design firm. Sundberg Farrar specializes in innovative creative design for a variety of industrial and commercial manufacturers across many markets and product channels. Our instructions to Sundberg Farrar were simply this: form follows function. Make it beautiful, robust, and tell the story about where this product comes from, Detroit. Sundberg Farrar understands that our product design needed to buck the trends of the conventional LED solutions. That's their hallmark. They create with innovation, but make it ready for the real world conditions. So the Lumecon Detroit series is something that no one has seen before until now. With the spirit of the Motor City in mind, Sundberg Farrar drew inspiration to our design process. What does the city mean to us? Well, the words blue collar, Midwest, hard work, and automotive come to mind. Detroit represents the American worker, the assembly line, mass production, innovation, and is a global leader in international design and export. The city of Detroit also represents many unique American values that we share across this whole country. So Detroit is the city that we grew up in and around. Looking at this slide, we took design cues that we felt best represented the city itself. The first item we looked at were American SUVs, pickup trucks, and passenger cars. They're big, they're bold, they're rugged, they're adaptable to all conditions. They feature sharp, definitive bone lines, which become the standout feature of the Detroit series. Each vehicle sports its manufacturer's badge right in the front of the grille. They're not afraid to take ownership. Lumecon proudly casts our name on each fixture to state the quality and precision that goes into each build. We want people to know who built it. Detroit is the grit and fight of Joe Louis, so his iconic fist can still be found in downtown Detroit, which helped inspire us to give the product a masculine look to set the product apart from European and Asian designs. So 100 years ago, Detroit moved the world and provided automotive innovation and defined an industry. Now, more than a century later, Detroit still delivers on that quest: build quality, precision, and do it in America. Not only does Detroit lead the world in automotive innovation, but it also serves as a caretaker to the very people that live in and around the city of Detroit, providing work and sustainable communities to raise our families in. Representing the city from which we build the Detroit series line offers bold, precise design and execution focused on exact tolerances, clean lines, and elite engineering. These are all cast in the United States. They boast a 10-year all parts warranty. Let's face it, we're an engineering team first, then we put on a manufacturing hard hat. The inspiration for Detroit is visible throughout the whole line. The Detroit series sets Lumecon apart from the rest of the outdoor lighting industry. We brought our product forth from concept to production line. This slide shows you the conceptual image that we used to shape the Lumecon Detroit series fleet. Then, these CAD drawings that you see here show the level and the amount of detail that we put into the design of the fixture. So now what? Well, let's talk about how we built it. From the beginning of the design process, we brought precision and focus to every step of the way. We keep this passion at a fever pitch throughout the build and construction of the process. The build process begins with bringing together the brightest of suppliers, including tier 1 and tier 2 suppliers to the automotive industry. Our goal? To build the most rugged, precise, and functional LED on the market, LED light on the market. The build construction process begins with die casting. Our colleagues right here in Muskegon, Michigan, take a hands-on approach to ensuring precise craftsmanship. The primary tool that creates the Detroit series is being, in this slide here, is being hand polished before casting its first unit. This process actually takes about 3 weeks. The Lumecon Detroit series products are coated then using a PPG Envirochron Extreme Protection Edge powder coating, which is an advanced powder coating technology that delivers exceptional corrosion protection. The unique patented polyester paint product provides maximum protection at locations where all other paints begin to fail at the edges, providing 20 plus microns of paint at all sharp edges, where most other paints are only 2 microns or even less. The base aluminum material is prepared by using an environmentally friendly non-chrome 2-step surface cleaning and passivation process. The process results in a more durable conversion layer than traditional chromate conversion coatings and allows maximum adhesion of the powder coating to the aluminum substrate. This unique coating technology provides a finish with unmatched durability and superior gloss retention for years of service in harsh environmental conditions. Let's talk about Lumecon's enhanced thermal design. So Lumecon's ETD system engines are thermally bonded to provide maximum thermal dissipation to the exterior of the fixture to ensure long life. So we start off with the LED and its inner diode, and then we extract the heat out of the rear of the LED, take it through the metal core board directly to the fixture, and then off into the ambient environment. To protect the light engine panel from moisture and corrosion, the complete face of the LED light engine panel is uniformly coated with a UV stabilized acrylic polymer resin that meets MIL and ASTM dielectric standards and UL and IPC standards for flammability, moisture resistance, and thermal shock. This technology boasts the most thermally efficient light engine design in the LED lighting industry. Of course, if we take a look inside the fixture, we only use tier 1 componentry, meaning that our LEDs come from Nichia, Samsung, Osram, and sometimes Cree. Our drivers are mainly Philips or Meanwell. They're programmable drivers that can be field adjusted. Also, the connectors are Wago as opposed to speaker wire caps. Our photocells are Intermatic, which come with an 8-year warranty, solid state technology. Our occupancy sensors come from Legrand Wattstopper. And then of course, we use surge protection in every single fixture provided to us by Littelfuse. Let's talk about that for a second. Voltage irregularity or dirty power is the #1 reason for failures of LED products in the field. So to prevent that from happening, we put in a 40 kV extreme rated multi-strike surge protection, which is self-modulating, thermally designed metal oxide varistor with surge detail. It leads the industry in any product as far as being on the 40 kV extreme side. This is not an option. It is a standard item on the AC side of every single Lumecon product. So now that we've designed, and then we constructed and built, now we need to test. So with all the care that's taken in design and build, we have the confidence to run the Lumecon Detroit Series product through the most rigorous testing in the industry. First, we start off with 3G vibration testing to make sure that it withstands the everyday normal vibration out in the marketplace, including bridges, tunnels, heavy semi-truck traffic. Believe it or not, vibration is another big reason for failures of product in the marketplace. We salt spray it for 600 hours. We run it through LM79, which includes in situ heat testing at the case of the power supply and the LED array to make sure that it will be able to warranty it for 10 years. Of course, we run it through UL 1598, and then we upload all of this data to DLC, Design Lights Consortium. Today, we're going to get started talking about the product with the Lumecon wall pack offering, the Detroit Series forward throw and forward throw mini series. Lumecon's forward throw, the larger product, has a large footprint to conceal where other lights have left behind during conversion. From the profile here, you'll see that we've paid close attention to the visual aesthetics of the forward throw housing to enhance its appearance on any building or surface it's mounted to. You'll also see that the coin plug knockouts on the sides for the surface mount applications. Now, let's break this out. The lensing here is injection molded in Charlevoix, Michigan. We've developed precise prismatic lensing that comes with a 20-year warranty against yellowing. Acrylic does not break down unless it reaches 80 degrees Celsius. And so with our ETD system, keeping the LEDs cool and the rest of the fixture cool, we will not get it anywhere near that temperature. So our ALP Lexolite gives us a 20-year warranty against yellowing. We've also installed here brass inserts to prevent cracking, not only in the installation process, but over years of freeze and thaw cycles out in the actual environment. Here you see our LZAC reflector system to enhance the light pattern, throw, and also achieve DLC rating. Most excitingly, we have a max compression hot poured gasket that allows infinite compressions, creating a precise seal. The gasket is poured locally here by a tier 2 automotive supplier, Ramp. The gasketing detail we choose ensures that if there is a need to open the fixture, that the gasket will hold for your product's life and perform as intended in any climate. The LED board here featuring Nichia 757 LEDs are the most efficient LEDs in the industry. The diodes are robotically placed in Troy, Michigan or Clinton, Michigan, and directly onto our metal core boards. We offer 80 and 90 CRI options and key temps that range from 2200K up to 500K. We're going to talk more about that in the future. This image here depicts the back of the housing to illustrate how much space we designed for multiple options. Standard is, again, the 40 kV surge suppression, a programmable driver. And then again, you see here another max compression hot port gasket. And then of course, you can fit in here aux sensing, battery backup, wireless controls, and maybe even some things we haven't thought of yet. Like any car manufacturer, there are always different classes of cars and trucks, and that likeness, the Lumecon Detroit Series forward throw series offers 3 definitive classifications for your specification lighting project. There's the HE, which is the DLC listed option. There's the HE2, which is the best lumen per dollar option. and the regular, which is the best overall dollar per lumen value. So recapping, the body is forged die-cast aluminum, which occurs in Muskegon, Michigan. The housing is a single cast design featuring continuous pour and gasketing for a wet rated assembly concealed in a clean, streamlined wall pack enclosure. The lensing is a prismatic lensing, boasts an industry-leading best 20-year non-yellowing warranty that can only be achieved through the injection molding process performed by ALP Lexolite, located in Charlevoix, Michigan. The lensing has been custom designed specifically and exclusively for Lumecon Detroit Series wall pack fleet. We want to introduce our flagship products now. The Lumecon Detroit Series area light and floodlight. The LDS area and floodlight solutions stand ahead of the class in outdoor lighting. Like our wall pack lineup, we've covered every detail during the design phase of this product. So introducing the Lumecon Detroit Series large area light, large floodlight, small area light, small floodlight, and full cutoff wall pack. The Lumecon area light floodlight was designed as a unibody construction, a one piece, to provide optimal thermal path, sharp aesthetics, and unmatched rigidity. This drawing depicts our large area light featuring two light engines with the removable belly pan. As you can see, there's plenty of room for aux sensors, battery backups, programmable drivers, split circuit design, and again, a max compression hot poured gasket for ultimate seal. Once the belly pan is installed, all the components remain internal, with the exception of the twist lock photocell, aux sensor exterior lens, and wireless controls. On the left here, the Michigan-made metal core board with LEDs placed robotically in Troy or Clinton, Michigan. The optics placed and sealed on the light engines to create preferred lighting patterns. And that's all done here in Farmington Hills. Let's talk about the lensing a little bit more. There's 5 custom optical arrays were specifically engineered for the Detroit series by Lidl in Finland, the world's premier optical engineering and design company. The lenses are injection molded with a premium optical grade PMMA acrylic that provides maximum lumen distribution while minimizing hotspots. They provide 21% better distribution, 29% better uniformity than the leading competitive products at similar wattage levels. The optics are sealed by custom UV stable silicone gaskets that will never harden or lose compression, permanently ensuring no water will penetrate the lens. The entire optical system is thermally engineered to remain below the temperature threshold at which the acrylic will start to yellow, so the arrays will stay optically clear for the lifetime of the product. So going over the wattages and the lumen outputs and efficacy of the Detroit series large area light, we start with 165 watts, creating 26,500 lumens at 160 lumens per watt, and we end up at 330 watts, 4,700 lumens at 143 lumens per watt. Obviously, a replacement for 1,000 watt HPS and or metal halide all day long. With the Detroit series small area light, we have a 30 watt version at 4,600 lumens, 154 lumens per watt, all the way to 160 watts at 23,000 lumens at 143 lumens per watt. And in my book, this is a 400 watt replacement all day long, no matter what the current technology. So now let's jump to environmental. Many designers are very conscientious of the environment when it comes to lighting. The following describes just some of the options and certifications that Lumecon offers to help complete an environmentally responsible lighting project. Color matters. At Lumecon, we know that the color of the light is critical. Higher Kelvin temperature LEDs contain large amounts of blue light in its spectrum. Because blue light brightens the night sky more than any other color of light, it's essential to minimize the amount of light emitted. Exposure to that blue light at night has shown to impact human health and endanger wildlife. So the International Dark Sky Association recommends using lighting that has a color temperature of no more than 3,000 Kelvin. The entire Detroit series lineup has 3,000 Kelvin, 2,700 Kelvin, and 2,200 Kelvin temperature LEDs arrays available. The Detroit series area lights and full cutoff wall pack is International Dark Skies approved. Modern society requires outdoor lighting for a variety of needs, including safety and commerce. The International Dark Sky Association and Lumecon advocate the judicious use of required lighting. To minimize the harmful effects of light pollution, lighting should only be used when it's needed, only light the area that it needs it, be no brighter than necessary, minimize the blue light emission, and be fully shielded pointing downwards, meaning that a 90-degree cutoff. This allows light to be minimized going up into the night sky and helps keep the dark skies clear and visible to stars and other constellations. Even our packaging takes environment into account. All of the corrugated packaging used to ship and display Lumecon's Detroit series line of LED fixtures is made entirely from post-consumer material. Lumecon has created boxes and box inserts for all of our Detroit series products comprised of 100% recycled boxes and paper with no virgin material. The paper fibers that make up our packaging can be recycled and reused to create new packaging up to 7 times during their life cycle. Our incoming corrugated packaging is compacted in our factory and shipped to our packaging supplier, where the new boxes are made rather than being discarded. Not only do Lumecon's new Detroit series LED fixtures conserve energy while lighting up your parking lots and walkways, but they also arrive in packaging that preserves trees and keeps material out of landfills. Lumecon understands that it's a competitive lighting world, and specifiers are looking for the best product for the clients and their projects. We firmly believe that in growing specification and ensure that we check the boxes that not all of other LED manufacturers can. So let's review. First off, we have a robust design that is definitely spec grade. We are single cast unibody. We have continuous hot poured max compression gasketing, superior custom optics with outstanding uniformity, and Michael will talk about that in a second. Our K-temp of options that are available all the way from 2200K to 5000K. We field adaptable to address the unknown. We'll talk about that in a second as well. Robust surge protection, 40 kV extreme rated, not optional. It is standard in every product. And all this together helps us give a 10-year all parts performance-based warranty to L70 light output. So let's talk about field adaptable for a second. Sometimes you order a product in 480 volt and it really turns out to be 120 or 277. Well, not all's lost. You can actually remove the driver. There's plenty of room inside the belly pan, and replace it with the correct driver. If maybe the driver is the wrong wattage for your application, then you can actually reprogram it in the field. Also, there's the ability to add aux sensors, photocells, and then even change up what light patterns you have from a type 2 to a type 3 in case the wrong call was made. So we've engineered this in to make it field adaptable so that you're not stuck if for some reason the wrong product was ordered or the wrong options were ordered. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to Michael Woznicki. Go ahead, Michael, to talk about IES Comparisons and Analysis.
Sure thing. Thanks, Bob. We're going to go over to the next slide and just reiterate when Bob was talking previously about the care of precision that we had for the prismatic lensing for the forward throw wall pack. We took that same approach into our area lights. And you can see that the lensing goes directly onto the boards and has no impact on the rest of course, the luminaires. So with some comparisons in the bottom right, not only can we have an elegant fixture, it doesn't have to be completely utilitarian. It can have all of the distribution that we're looking for in a top end while having a sleek fixture. In the next slide, we're going to look at a side-by-side comparison. And you will see with the top manufacturers, we have some lineups here, some groupings, and the top row is all type 4 distributions, and the bottom is type 5 distributions. So for example, in the bottom here, rather than just taking a blank LED board, we still use a specifically designed optics package to distribute the light. And the grouping in the lower right corner, you can see that rather than just having a strong concentration of the lumen package directly towards the bottom at the pole, which is called a nadir dump, we're moving it away from the bottom of the pole and getting a smooth uniformity all the way across through our entire package. And of course, in the top, looking at type 4 distributions, you'll see that we certainly have a wider spread. We're getting a stronger forward throw, and there's not just such a strong concentration of the light directly underneath. We're moving it across the entire area that is through the field of the illumination. And again, with criteria looking at the Illuminating Engineering Society, what they have in their recommended practices, in RP8 for roadways, they have a strong average to min uniformity. It's not just the amount of lumens hitting the ground, it's how well it's being dispersed, minimizing those hotspots. And in RP20 for parking lots and parking garages, it's a max to min uniformity that still takes into account how that light is being spread. So going forward with the Detroit series, we're very excited to have these type of tools for an application across any type of project. Now at Lumecon, we use AGI 32, which is a top-notch lighting software. And for any potential project you have, we can simply run an analysis of photometric luminance and see where we're going to stand going forward without any type of commitment to the project or a cost. That's just a service that we here at Lumecon offer. So as you can see clearly from the comparisons, we're very proud of what we've been able to manufacture and go forward with the optics package. And we can take a look at that for you on the front end. Thanks, Bob.
Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it. Wrapping up here, the Detroit series definitely qualifies for the Buy American Act. There are 3 levels of the Buy American Act. In fact, there's actually a 4th level too, which would be level 0, if you will, at the bottom, and that's common off the shelf. And that means that if there's no product available in the United States, made in the United States, then they can use something that might be on the shelf at a local distributor. But in many cases, Detroit series qualifies for the top level, level 3, and all of the Lumecon products at the very least qualify for level 2. So we also are small business certified. So if you're looking to check some of those boxes, we definitely do that. As a part of the Detroit series launch, Lumecon is running advertisements in LD&A magazine. So check out this month's issue as we begin our information campaign, and we'll be continuing that through 2021. This is the part where we do our Q&A discussion, and since it's recorded, we're passing by this right now. If you do have any questions or concerns or inquiry, please reach out to us at sales@lumecon.com or reach out to one of us individually. All of us are on the website, and we'd be happy to answer any of your questions. So on that part, we'd like to thank you very much for joining us today to go over the inspired, design, engineered, cast, injection molded, built and delivered Lumecon Detroit series right here in the United States. Thank you for your time and your patience and your attention. We appreciate it, and have a wonderful rest of the day.